All right, hoes and hoettes.
Okay.
Welcome to another episode of We're All Adults Here podcast, where the barbershop meets the hair salon. I am one half of the sexiest motherfucking podcast duo whose birthday is coming up. They call me Abby or Abby the Stacked, and I'm with
Lee. What up, people?
Yeah, and it's just us two today.
It is.
We got a fun episode though planned. We put Lee reluctantly recorded a video. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the fuck happened behind the scenes trying to get this nigga to do this video. Asking for you guys to submit some questions in our mailbag so we can do a complete episode dedicated to answering your questions. There was some leftover questions that people randomly DM me or send to me in my text. Or sometimes like my friends will be having conversations and they'll be like, you should ask this on the pod and things of that nature. And then we got some new ones and baby, some of this shit is a doozy.
Oh, shit.
Some of this shit is a doozy.
I sent you some of mine, but I don't know what you got.
Yeah, I was like, I want to surprise the guys. That's because cool. This is a doozy. But before we get into that, how was your week?
It was relaxed. It was chill.
Good.
Shit. Got my anxiety under control.
Yay.
For the most part, you know what I mean? It tries to creep up here and there, but I kung fu kicked that shit. But what else been going on? I went on a date yesterday with a girl who we was talking about last week when Barber was here.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I remember.
Right.
I'm like, ooh. Oh, that's
yeah.
what was in your story? It was a museum or something?
We went to that art show.
Yes.
It was over in Camp North End area. Yeah.
Yes.
All the local artists, they were selling their pieces for $100.
$100 show. Yeah.
Absolutely. They had some beautiful pieces out there too.
Yay.
But the date went cool.
It did.
It went good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It went good. I
felt like a butt was coming.
No, we went there. We went and got some food. I even went back to a place, stayed the night.
Oh, did you suck on the titties?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No sex, no.
Okay.
No.
Zen, right? Like, you got so much fortitude, I ain't even gonna hold you. You probably got the strongest willpower of any nigga that I've ever known in my entire life.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I'm telling you. Nigga, I probably would have sucked the tit.
Suck the tit? Oh, man. Nah, she's mad cool.
Okay. Would you go out again with her?
Think I just want to keep it on the friend level.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But nah, she's dope. I still want to continue getting to know her. And I don't know, she'll probably be listening to this, you know what I'm saying?
She listens to the show?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she fucks with it.
Let me get more comfortable.
But
sitting like I'm in the car.
Hopefully I'll let her know before she hears this episode though.
You better.
You silly, but nah, she's mad dope. She's mad cool. I have nothing negative to say about her at all. You know, sometimes you just know, you know what I mean, when you get around someone. They don't necessarily have to do anything like negative or bad. Was
it something specific, like a feeling that you didn't get? Is that more so what it is? Like, not like a spark that you didn't feel, in the romantic sense? Because those things don't really have like a title. It's not something that she did wrong or you did wrong. It's just that connection, that initial like romantic spark wasn't sparked.
It felt like we had more of a friend vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit difficult, I will say, for you and any girl who wants to date you, because you stress the emphasis of friendship in relationships. They don't, that was always my thing too. Like, I don't know how to not be flirtatious. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to keep you in a friend zone, then you gonna be in the friend zone type of shit. So maybe some girls just don't know. I don't know her, so I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, it could be a little difficult.
No, like when I'm pursuing someone, like you can flirt with someone and still at the same time, it really just means just moving, just taking your time.
Gotcha.
When you you're not friend zoning the person that you actually like and want to pursue. Y'all just taking y'all time first. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting into that physical shit right away.
Right.
Y'all learning more about each other.
Yes, understood.
Instead of, it's been 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is it. We're already planning trips to Morocco and all this other shit. You don't know that person to be traveling across the country like that. But that's the world that we live in right now. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying people need to move like me. People feel like I move like a snail. That's fine. But
You kind of do, but
I'm single and happy, unlike most people who are involved and very unhappy,
right?
And can't be themselves.
Is it most people?
I think,
or
so.
some people.
I think it's more than some.
I don't know. I don't know nobody who's unhappy in their relationship, and all of my friends are in relationships.
That's what's up.
I don't know nobody who is like genuinely unhappy in their relationship.
That's what's up.
So I don't really know if it's most. It could be some. Just like a 50-50.
It's most. Definitely. People find ways to just to cope with their shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who's, listen, we got a system. He sleep downstairs, I sleep upstairs. And they can still find happiness within that once they get to a place where like, all right, we're not where we once were, but where we at now, we get it. It doesn't matter what the masses, what everybody else
understood.
thinks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm. But
glad you had fun though.
Yeah, me too. I enjoyed it. Outside of that, what else has been going on? I kicked it with Pops the day before yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. That nigga's silly, man.
That's my guy.
Absolutely.
Hey, Pops.
What up? He's definitely listening.
Hey, Mom. I love her.
What's up, Mom?
It's my lady.
We went to a herb shop. Shout out Musa Moon. We talked about her coming on.
You went in there?
Yeah. Whoa. Why you say that?
I just asked. I don't know what I'm supposed to say from what I'm not supposed to say, so I'm just not going to say nothing.
No, I want you to say it. No, you got to say it. Now, listeners like, no, Eb, say it.
I know that's what they're saying. They like, spill the tea.
Yeah.
I feel like as your friends, there's things that you didn't divulge much about y'all, so I'm not going to do that to you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm just shocked that you.
That was my first time in there.
Okay, some time has passed. I was just shocked that you went in there in the first place. I haven't gone back in solidarity with you. I know plenty of other herbalists, so it's not a big deal. I can mix my own shit. Still follow her and support though, of course. Definitely. Black girl doing her thing in Charlotte. But I just it shocked me that But anyway, and you took Pops.
Yeah. Definitely.
How did that go?
Shout out to them. It went cool, man. It went cool. We walked out with a few things for sure. Her mom's was a beautiful, beautiful person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pop said when we was leaving out, he felt the tension with Girl and me.
Did you tell her that you was coming, or you just?
I told her maybe like as soon as I got there.
Jesus Christ.
What's I supposed to?
Please, thank you, Will. Thank you. I didn't even have to say it.
Well, I gotta tell her.
He said that's not telling her.
Tickled by that.
You said it. You was like, yeah. I mean, I told her, but I told her when I got.
Well, I was right there. I parked, nigga. Yeah. No, that ain't tell her. Because you are her ex.
We dated.
This girl he dated, who owns a herb shop.
But nah, she's in a whole relationship now, so I didn't.
And that's good. I'm happy for her.
Nothing of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. So shout out to her. Other than that, I ain't got shit going on.
Okay.
Still
it sounds eventful to me.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah. So you wasn't sitting in the crib the whole time.
No,
you've been doing shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I
went to the Hornets game too. Yeah, I went there.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
on Monday. That is right. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Who'd you go with?
My homegirl Tiffany.
Okay.
We went to high school together. After that, we went to Thomas Davis spot 1058. That was pretty cool. He used to play for the Carolina Panthers.
I saw.
He got his bar lounge spot. It's pretty nice.
Isn't Tony working with them?
She was. So we went out there that night because we were sending her off. Because she's moving to DC for an opportunity out there.
Yay. Shout out to Tony.
Yeah, shout out to you.
That's she belongs in some place like DC, for sure. I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's dope.
Definitely. So, that went well. That was fun. That was a fun night.
Nice.
And, so I guess that concludes my week.
You did shit.
I guess I did. So,
yeah, you did.
How yours been?
I mean, work. Okay. I don't be doing much. I don't do much. Okay, I will tell you this though. I haven't, like I told y'all last episode, I haven't responded back to Young Boy.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, it's like blah. Friday, I went over to Skylar and Jared's. Skylar made this banging ass Alfredo with chicken and sausage. It was so good. That white boy could cook his ass off. But we just needed some family time. I haven't seen him since he came on to the show.
Okay.
So I went and did that. That was fun. So what was yesterday? Saturday after I get off work. All right, boom. Story time quickly.
Okay.
So across I'm gonna go backwards. The baby, Bam, came home from school one day, I want to say maybe like a month or two ago. He was like, Mommy, I made a friend. And I was like, you made a friend? And my mom, who gets him from the bus stop because I have to work, was like, he means like a big grown man. And I was like, oh, really? And she goes, yeah. And I said, well, what happened? So she was walking him home, and he said something about walking home by himself. He wanted to walk home by himself. And my mom was like, well, you have to eat your vegetables so you can be big and strong. Because Zay is a picky eater. Very picky eater. I've never had a picky eating kid. He is super picky. So she's like, you got to eat your vegetables and things so you can be big and strong so you can walk home from the bus stop by yourself. So they saw this guy. Mommy saw this guy walking up to where she picks him up, and she was like, excuse me, can you explain to him that he got to eat all his food and his vegetables and stuff like that? Just stranger, black guy, whatever. So he starts talking to Bam, and he's like, absolutely, you definitely got to. And he's like, do you play sports? And he's like, no, but I want to. And he's like, what sport? And he's like, football. He goes, oh yeah, what position you want to play? And Bam goes, quarterback. And he goes, I played quarterback too. So they start like building a little rapport with each other, whatever. Come to find out, the guy has a garage across from my building. So we see him all the time. I just didn't know who he was. He's always working on cars out there. So people in my complex bring their cars to him, and he fixes them. So he said, Zay said, the guy said, I'm not going to say his name, but let's call him Mr. K. He said, Mr. K said that he would help me with football. He would train me. So can I go outside now? And I was like, you got to do your homework first, but I don't have a problem. So Zay has been going outside with him, helping him with the car stuff. He's been giving him like car homework. He sent him home with like some wheel bearing is what I learned from Zay. When he gives him a car part, Zay comes home and Googles it and does research on it, and he writes a report and then gives it back to Mr. K.
That's it.
So I wanted to thank him. So I, maybe like that same week or whatever, I went over to his garage and introduced myself as Bam's mom and everything. And he was like, I work with kids. I work in finance. He said the car stuff is like my hustle. He's like, but I work in finance. And I work with children, teaching them about financial literacy. So this is what I do. He's like, so anytime you need for Zay to have a break, or for you to have a break from Zay, send him outside. He's like, and whenever he sees me, he can come over here. It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Question. Is he single?
Can I get to the story?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I know where I'm going. Go ahead.
God, you know how I like to build context and shit. You like, get to the fucking meat and potatoes, ho. The fuck? So some time goes by or whatever, and I see him all the time, and then I actually, like, I told him the kid's father is not involved in their life, and Zay is now like clamoring for any kind of mail, anything at this point. So he was like, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. And he goes, even if you want, the other kids to hang out with me too, it's not a problem. I was like, cool. So I see him all the time, just about every day. We speak, and then that's it. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. So yesterday I come home from work, and my homegirl, who I want them to come on the show, they're a married couple, older married couple from New York or whatever. Yeah. They go to Kirby. Shit. You got to bleep his name out. You got to bleep his name out. It was like 149. Fuck, Ebony. Goodness gracious. They go to Mr. K.
Yeah.
To get their car fixed. So we all standing outside talking or whatever. And the girl, the woman, the wife, she's like, why you and Kirby don't hang out? Shit, I did it again. I said his name again.
I never seen it like this.
No, you have. Stop it. It's just...
I watch you fidgeting with this shit right here.
I've been fidgeting with it. Stop it. Whatever. So she's like, I said, I told her my birthday was Monday, and she was like, how old you turning? And her husband was like, you turning like 35, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, nah, I'm turning 38. They was like, what? So the guy came and was like, you look good for your age. He was like, you look really good. I would have never given you that olds or whatever.
Mhm.
So me and the wife start talking, and she goes, why you and him don't date? You know he's single, right? I didn't know he was single. I never asked him any personal questions. She was like, you should like ask him, are you one of those girls that has to wait for someone to ask them? And I was like, kind of, but no. Like I can be aggressive if I know that person is into me as well.
Mhm.
Like if you giving me the eyes or whatever the case is, or you doing your little flirty flirt, I'm not opposed to asking you what's good. Like, can I get your number and shit like that?
Mhm.
But this Kay don't give me no vibes. Maybe though, because one time I was like, this is funny because I usually pick up on clues and cues and shit like that. I feel like her saying that, planting the seed in my ear was a bit of a cue or a clue or whatever. But like a couple of days ago, I went to go ask him what he wanted, like what was his favorite sports team.
Okay.
And because I want to get him like a mug and a champagne glass or something and a bottle of wine.
That's nice.
So I asked him what's his favorite sports team.
Drink it together.
I wasn't even thinking about it like that. So I asked him what's his favorite sports team, and he was like the Dolphins. And I said, for real? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, I never heard nobody say the Dolphins, especially not no damn Charlotte.
Right.
And then I said, and do you drink wine? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, great. Thank you. And another kid from my building was with him. So later on, I saw that kid. I'd actually dropped that kid off to the Food Lion where it's Ferg. That's where he works.
Okay.
So I dropped him off, and he was like, so what's going on with you and Mr. K? And I was like, nothing. And he's like, it ain't look like nothing.
This sound like a TV show from back in the day, man. I swear, like hanging with Mr. Cooper or some shit. Which one? Okay, yeah.
Oh
Little
my
Richie's
God!
mom. That's perfect.
Stop it!
That's perfect.
Stop it! Because I wasn't even in
You
that.
look like Little Richie, man. Like
You kind of do. You look like a grown up Little Richie. Don't do it. Here you go. They're gonna laugh. Oh my God.
I wonder how Richie's doing.
Oh my God, stop.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right.
That was funny. That was fun. I almost said it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I just thought it was funny because everyone around the building is just kind of like, I don't know if they're trying to set us up. I don't know what's going on, but stop laughing.
I cannot see it.
He's such a kid.
Go ahead.
He's such a kid. It's funny though because it's true.
It's the hair, man.
Okay. So yeah, that was that. That was that. I don't know what's to come or if there's anything to come from that. Because haven't really been thinking about it at all. But I just thought it was interesting to bring up on the show.
So did you already get his wine and stuff?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it this week.
Okay.
So this weekend to celebrate my birthday. By the time this episode comes out, it would have been past my birthday.
Right.
But this coming weekend, I've booked a stay for myself at a resort in Charlotte somewhere on the outer skirts of Charlotte. I'm not gonna tell y'all where.
Right.
Because this episode comes out before my weekend.
Right.
And I want niggas showing up at the fucking telly. Like, what's good?
So it's gonna be for the weekend. You're not gonna do it on your actual birthday?
Not for my actual birthday. I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
Okay.
Unless someone sends me money and tells me to go on a spree or something. But other than that, I'm just gonna relax in my house watching Netflix. But yeah, I'm gonna go stay at the hotel. It's a spa and resort and spa, and I'm just gonna not do anything for anybody but myself.
That's good.
And that's when I'm gonna get his bottle of wine.
Perfect timing.
I mean, because I'm gonna get my own bottles, so I'm getting his bottle as well. And then I'm gonna get him something Miami Dolphin-esque. I don't know how or where the fuck I'm gonna find that, because he's been such a you know what I mean? He's been so nice to my son.
Yeah.
and helpful and just like it very natural to him. Zay called him one of his father figures. He was like, I have my godfather, I have Uncle Skylar and Uncle Jared, and I have Mr. K.
That's love.
And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Wow.
I have been like, this happens to me every year around my birthday, around Christmas time. If I don't have a partner, I get really rom-com-y and sad and just be crying.
For real?
Yes, I legit have watched a rom-com every single day since December 1st. Either it's a Christmas rom-com or a regular rom-com, and like boo-hoo cried. Because I'm like, I'm so lonely. Like, this is so dramatic. Like, I don't have anybody. And then here I am, like, less than 12 hours away from turning 38, and a bitch is just still with like, I ain't getting my box rocks, nothing. Lee brought me flowers today. He said, this because you ain't got nobody else to get your flowers.
I didn't say that.
That's
I
what you
knew
said.
You heard me wrong. I said I ain't got nobody else to buy flowers
Oh,
for.
I thought you said because
was
you
wondering
ain't
why you
getting,
said that.
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, either way, it's true.
Yeah, for both of us, right?
Either way, it's fucking true.
Same boat.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know
But
who's peddling, but probably you are, because you've been in more relationships than me in the past
I think
few
I am
years.
paddling,
Yeah,
but
I'm in the back.
I'm also not doing the good job. And Will's on the shore like, come on, guys.
Right.
You can do it.
Come on. Him and Simone just
Yeah,
chilling.
together,
Chilling
holding
on the island.
hands. They build a bonfire and shit.
Right.
Meanwhile, our shit sinking.
Right.
Help me, nigga. Oh my God. Like, I keep telling my friends, like, y'all could set me up on blind dates, something, anything at this point. Like, set me up with a blind date. I don't even want to talk to them. Just be like, meet this person, such and such, here. Just do it. I think it'll be fun. I think it's a great way to spice up dating instead of the regular rigmarole of texting back and forth and all the stupid shit. I want to go out, you know? So, I mean, I'm probably going to end up like going to brunch and shit like that tomorrow by myself and things, but I'm so tired of doing things by myself. I think I was like crying on the phone with Jessica the other day.
Shit.
Like, it was like crazy. I don't know. It only happens to me strongly around this time of
I
year.
get it.
And then I'm straight. And then it happens again. And then I'm straight. And, you know, it's just like, I want to get off of this ride.
Yeah.
I just want to get off of this ride. It's ghetto. But I know it's coming when no one knows. But I know it's coming. And that's it. I'm just going to deal with being single.
Well, you're putting yourself out there a little bit more.
I am.
Yeah. Now compared to summertime?
Oh,
Spring.
summertime, I was in the house.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing nothing.
Definitely a hermit.
Yeah, I was hella hermit mode, but my money wasn't right too. So it was,
That's fair.
that was harder to do. Now things are lining up and I'm getting better. Way better. So I'm like, all right, I can be outside at least, go spend some time by myself, like at a restaurant or a bar or something like that. I might go pull up on Skylar's bar. Maybe I'll go this next weekend or something.
Yeah, why not?
Hang out with him. He's a bartender there now. He used to work
Who,
security.
Skylar?
Yeah, his part time.
Nice.
Now he's a bartender there, so I might pull up on him. A couple of his coworkers are my clients. Like, I give them readings. So
Yeah.
it might be fun.
Why not?
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. So bullshit in the news before we get to y'all's questions. Now, I will admit I'm still not as properly versed in this, and possibly because it has something to do with foosball.
Silly.
You know where that reference is from?
I've heard it before.
The Water Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the foosball. That's right. That's right.
So, but Deion Sanders, legendary retired NFL player, Deion Sanders, was 3 years ago. I remember when this happened because everybody was very excited. The head coach of Jackson State University, is it?
What's my?
The school, the HBCU. Head coach of the football team at Jackson State University, which is an HBCU. Everybody was happy. His son had made comments about like choosing an HBCU for him to play at and bringing that talent and shit there at a historically Black college or university, et cetera, et cetera. Now Deion Sanders has left in the middle, or not in the middle, but before his 4-year, $1 million contract is up. He is leaving this HBCU to go to a PWI. I don't remember the name of this PWI.
Somewhere in Colorado.
Colorado.
Okay.
Huh? Colorado Buffaloes. Okay. So somewhere in Colorado, it's a PWI. I'm sure they're going to pay more money. I don't know what Jackson State's record was like for the past 3 years. I don't know anything about the football stats.
It's very good.
Very good.
Very much.
Okay.
So.
Because that was my question.
Yeah,
before
like,
I gave my opinion.
Oh, okay.
My question was the team sucking? Like, were they doing what they were supposed to be doing or not? So while you pull up stats, which is what I'm guessing you're doing.
Yeah.
While you pull up stats, the social media land has been going crazy. And, you know, we don't really talk about sports on this show, but this is less about sports and more about Black responsibility to Black community, which is why I'm involved, because other than that I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, if this was a white man, I wouldn't give a shit what he was doing one way or another, but because it's a part of a larger conversation about Black responsibility or our Black millionaires' responsibilities to the Black community, I think it's important for us to talk about it. Dr. Umar was on The Breakfast Club, and I'm not going to play the clip, but basically he's very upset with Sir Deion, Mr. Sanders. He is pissed because of the what it means to have a Black millionaire superstar athlete be a coach at an HBCU, what it means for the other HBCUs and that particular HBCU in general, for Black students, for Black coaches, even how Deion Sanders opening up the door to this could potentially change lives of Black people.
Absolutely.
And probably already has, right? And how him leaving because of money, what we perceive as money, because I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I think with him removing his kids as well, I think it says a whole lot more than just money. Maybe he don't feel like his children will get the right looks that they should get for them to advance and go further their careers.
Do you think that's true?
What's true?
Like, do you think that would be true? Because that was something that was brought up too.
Oh, it could be true. HBCUs get overlooked all the time. Right,
but it's Deion Sanders' kids. I think if anybody's kids would not get overlooked, it's a former NFL player. Not only former NFL player, but baseball. As polarizing, baseball too, right? But as polarizing, as famous as Deion fucking Sanders is.
Yeah.
Even people who don't know anything about football know who Deion Sanders is, or baseball, or the fact that he was an athlete in general, like this supreme athlete in his day.
Yeah.
Right? I know that, and I never watched football like that. So I think that, because I thought about that too. I was like, well, they might not get the exposure, the same level of exposure as they would at a PWI, but it's Deion fucking Sanders. You bring the exposure. There's no way that they won't get the exposure because they're your kids. So I think that's a cop-out.
Maybe. Could be a number of things.
Right. We don't know what the behind the scenes,
that we
right?
know nothing about at all. I think he's supposed to get 28, 29 million, something around there with Colorado, Buffalo. I think I also heard that they don't really have the money right away, at least all the money. Right. They said they're going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
which is odd to me, for real.
There's some positives. I think, like I heard there's not really Black unity out there like that in Colorado. I've heard this from my brother. I've heard this from even a random Uber driver who used to live in Denver. And he says, yeah, we don't look out for each other like that at all. What if Deion is to bring more light, to that and I don't know, what if we somehow start coming together? I'm not just saying.
In Colorado?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, right. That could be a thing, and there's black people
Job
everywhere.
opportunities. I
Yes.
don't know. I see
Who knows?
I see both sides. I understand the anger. I understand why people are pissed off. Like you got a lot of parents who done
Put their kids
to go to that school.
Yeah, because of him.
Because of you.
Yeah.
And now you're gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
he's taking some players with him too.
And he's taking players with him.
Mm-hmm.
So never mind the specific school, right? Because again, I don't know anything about Jackson State University.
Right.
I am very partial to. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for an HBCU. My parents met at the first HBCU.
Wow.
Nobody knows because neither of them graduated from there.
Nice.
But they went to Cheney University in Pennsylvania, and that's where they met, and that's why there is an Ebby. So I'm partial to HBCUs. Everyone who went to college in my family went to an HBCU.
Mm.
My sister went to Howard. My children, they aspire to go to HBCUs because they understand the historic element. If I had gone to a traditional college, I would have also gone to, I was trying to go to Clark, Atlanta, because I had graduated high school out of Atlanta. So yes, I think that the element, like the historic element or the black element, right? We don't really know why he left. He could have left for money, which would be terrible because you're you have money. You're not poor at all.
Right.
You know?
Would he be wrong for wanting to prove that he can win at every level?
No.
Before he got to the NFL?
No, he wouldn't be wrong for that at all.
Right.
I think that that there was just a lot of rhetoric around, like there was a lot of big talk around why he came to the HBCU in the first place, which was mainly about bigging up and elevating the HBCUs. So if that was your angle, becoming a college level coach, then now, why is that not still your angle? Do you not care about the HBCU experience or, things of that nature anymore? Do you not care about elevating them as places that players should want to go to? Because we know that athletics, 9 times out of 10, is why money comes to the schools. Right? Booster clubs and all those fucking things. They come and they want, like, if you have I guess a number one or top ranking, whatever, sports program at the school, money is thrown there.
Right.
That's where predominant black kids want to go to college. So if you think your responsibility is to the black community in a major way and you have money, you should do things in a major way.
I feel like there's going to be some other former players who's going to follow in this path. And maybe their goal isn't to one day coach at a level at like Florida State or
because that's where he
State
wants to ultimately coach.
And they just want to stay in the HBCU lane. I feel like there's going to be other players, former players.
I would hope so. I would hope so. And be truly with it. You know what I mean? Because they're valuable and they're losing funding, and going to a PWI is not a fun experience for 98% of black people. But if that's where the money is at, if that's where the program is at, if that's where the good coach is, and you're an athlete,
he wants to evolve.
I get it.
Yeah,
I do on a personal level.
Anybody who knows Deion Sanders, and he's not above HBCUs or any of that, but he wants to get.
He's super competitive. He wants to get. He wants to be the best.
He wants best of the best.
Yes. And I think that's why he left.
Yeah.
Because of the caliber of people within that division. Is that what it's called?
It's possible.
The division that Jackson State was in?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So if there was another HBCU that was on the level of Colorado or whatever, maybe he would have just transferred over there or whatever the case is. But I don't think this has anything to do with the black allegiance.
He wants to grow.
I don't think that.
And they were 27-5.
Wow.
It's 3 years there, yeah.
That's dope.
They were undefeated this season for the first time ever.
So he built a program up, and now he's going to leave it to someone else, hopefully, who they pick up the reins and, do great. I'm not mad at that.
People got to see what he did. People got the blueprint. These past 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that at all. Right. I just don't like when black people use rally the black people, rally black voice. I'm doing this for the niggas. You know what I mean?
But
this is for the niggas. I'm giving back to the niggas, and then you don't even finish the contract.
So how do you tell them that, okay, I'm gonna come here, but I'm gonna be here for 3-4 years, and then I'm trying to go elsewhere.
I think that there's a way that you can do that without making it seem like you're there for Black folks. I think it's a way that you can have a level of transparency without making it about bringing the HBCUs like into a different stratosphere. Because from what I'm guessing, I don't know anything about regular football, so I damn sure don't know nothing about no college football. They don't get
a whole bunch of airtime like that.
HBCUs don't, in particular, right?
No.
So I'm thinking his decision to go there was largely in part with what he was saying, and his son was saying is like, we want to make sure that this is like national and all of these things, and that HBCUs are looked at like that, so that players actually want to go to these schools because they know they're going to get the airtime or the whatever the fuck.
Right.
So hopefully it doesn't backfire. I just don't.
Right.
I don't have a skin in this fight. I don't really like. I do care in a broader sense because Black people, and I don't like when people like misuse Black people's rage or excitement. I think it's
for their benefit.
Yeah. I think it's trash to do. Now I'm not saying that's what he did.
I get it,
but
it came off that way.
It comes off that way.
It does.
Absolutely.
It does.
You know
I think
what I mean?
It's gonna make sense.
And now you want the niggas to support your move to this PWI when Umar said 1.6% Black people in that school. That's wild. Yeah. How you have a school anywhere with just 1.6 Black people percent of Black people is crazy to me. Like, goddamn.
It looked like it's just for the money.
Yes. Yeah. Or the more than the money, in my opinion, it's the advancement of his career. It has nothing to do with anybody else but him.
That's what I think it has a lot to do with.
And he's bringing his children with him because those are his kids.
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. And from where I'm looking at it, but you know, what the fuck do I know? I'm gonna stay in my broke business. Do you have any more thoughts about that?
Nah, not at all. I just want to watch things unfold and see how things go. They still got one more game left to play, Jackson State.
Okay.
I think like a championship game or something like that.
Nice.
And then that'll be it for their season. Other than that, nah.
Okay. All right, well, let's get into these questions then from you niggas. Okay, first question is more in line with bullshit in the news as well. What are you guys' thoughts on the Brittany Griner situation now that she's free? So just for a little context, guys, Brittany Griner is free. United States had to do a prisoner swap with the Merchant of Death from Russia.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of controversy surrounding her release because there's a former U.S. Marine that is locked up abroad in Russia for espionage, which I was like, ooh, niggas is still doing spy work? This sounds fun, you know? And, you know, all the white conservative people are just like, well, how the fuck you get this bitch out for some weed, but not this nigga for this former Marine? He actually was, what's that word where you get kicked out?
I heard he got discharged though.
Dishonorably? Is it dishonorable discharge?
Was it honorably or dishonorably?
It's dishonorably, from what I heard, allegedly. Okay. From what I heard, it's dishonorably, he was dishonorably discharged. So I'm like, why do we care? Also, I don't care.
I got you.
I don't care. Free Brittany Griner. No,
right.
You know what I mean? She's a Black woman. She's a fucking icon, basketball fucking star, superstar. And she had weed, for fuck's sake. They give her 9 years for that shit. You gotta be joking.
Weed pen.
Right. Like, get a weed pen. Not even like bundles or fucking bushels of weed. Does weed come in a bushel? A bushel. Like, I thought it was, I mean, I don't care about the other nigga for real, you know? So to answer your question, I think I'm happy for her to come home. I hope that she gets the help that she needs, the therapy that she needs, because being locked up abroad, I heard, is not fun. But that's all I got for it. What about you?
I'm glad she's home as well. I be wondering how she feels though. Like, I wonder if she feels like the Black athletes, male athletes, did they support her enough? Did they go hard for her enough? I know in the beginning, people definitely were speaking out about it. And
they were
wearing shirts and different things like that, from Kyrie to Curry, you know, big name players like that.
Didn't LeBron say something too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But after a while, you know, it kind of started
dying down
a little bit. Not saying they wasn't doing stuff behind closed doors, you know, talking to people and things like that, or talking to the higher ups to maybe possibly try and get her out. But I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, I could just see her having not really a chip on her shoulder, but I don't know. I don't think we went as hard as we should have.
I don't think so either. But
you know, because if it was a black athlete,
if it was a black male athlete,
say of her caliber, let's say shit, I don't freaking know.
Let's say it was
Anthony Davis.
I was gonna say Anthony Davis or Kyrie. Let's say it was Kyrie.
Yeah, we would have heard.
Everyone would have went crazy.
The end of it.
Yeah. Y'all don't really give a fuck about women. I'll be trying to tell these niggas that and they don't listen. I'm like, and the masses, I don't mean you as an individual. I mean the masses, y'all don't really care. And not for nothing, the fact that she's a lesbian and not a pretty princess plays a part in that too. Because y'all looking at her like she a man. She's still, like, she's one of us. Yeah. She's not just Brittany Griner. She is a black woman who is an athlete, who's entertained us. For those of you who have watched the WNBA or whatever the case is, because there's a lot of us who don't. But like, she's one of us. We're supposed to rally behind that regardless of what sexual orientation is or what type of jail she's in or whatever. That was wrong. They were wrong for that. Using her as a political bargaining chip. And I also feel like the United States probably used her as a political bargaining chip as well. I think there's some misconceptions about that other guy too, the Merchant of Death too. He's wanted in other countries.
I bet.
So it ain't just the United States that we just had him locked up. But like there's other countries that can scoop his ass up. He could be extradited because of the same type of crime. So you know, it doesn't mean that he's gonna be walking around scot free and shit like that. You know. All right, next question is, let me get to one of yours. All right. Do you feel like things y'all discuss on your podcast can impact your relationships negatively? That was a great one. Yeah. Absolutely. And I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I don't care. I don't. I'm going to talk about the things that I talk about.
Has it ever impacted any of your relationships since you've been doing pod? In any way?
I feel like niggas be groupies, low key.
I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
I'm still a lady. I'm still trying to be respectful a bit.
Right.
But I feel like niggas be groupies low key.
Right.
They be fiended out when you talk about them on the fucking show.
Right.
They happy about the good shit when you talk about their dick being shoved down their throats. They loved it. No, listen to her talk about my dick. Listen, sending it to all their homeboys. Right. Oh, listen to her talk about how big my dick is or how great she loves to suck on my balls and shit like that. It's my bitch. That's my bitch. She talk about me.
Right.
Yeah? And then as soon as I get to flipping the switch on your ass, you butt hurt. Why you got to talk about that on the show? Right. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, I was triggered.
Okay.
Right. I was lightly triggered. But no, it hasn't negatively or positively affected besides that. And I don't give a fuck.
You don't care if it did?
No.
I agree.
Anybody who gets with me, and I tell them about the show, I tell them, listen, I'm very candid. I talk about my personal life on there. I will never say anything to embarrass you while we are together. I will never divulge too much information while we are together. But if we break up, I've had people ask me, if we break up, what you going, nigga? My listeners, it's like my diary. Like, we all family at this point. So they've been riding with me when the shit was good. So they gonna get all the tea like my homegirls do. Yeah. It is what it is. And if you can't deal with that, then you can fuck off. Yeah, I don't care. So no, I don't. It hasn't negatively affected, and I don't care about it affecting. Like, if you ain't with it, then you gonna get lost. That's it.
Indeed.
You?
Yes, it's negatively affected one of mine.
It has?
Yeah, the woman who asked. It affected that. So she's being yeah, she was being real cute.
Oops.
She was being real cute with that one.
Well,
I had to give her props on that. You know what?
It did affect it. You don't want to give too much information?
It did.
How it affect?
Let's right there.
Let me see. She's pretty.
And we were dating for some months. Up until maybe July, August-ish.
She's pretty.
Of 19, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But when she heard I was talking. Yeah,
oh, is that the one that was like, that's not the
I talked about it back in the day. Yep.
Yeah.
That was her. So yeah, it did affect a situation of mine before. Clearly it was with her. But
I love that she asked the question though.
Yeah. That's so her, man.
Does she listen to the show?
I don't know.
She must.
I don't know.
She must.
I don't talk to her. But we follow each other.
Yeah.
But do I care? No, at this point, no. Because you know what you're signing up for at this point.
That's it.
Go check out a few episodes just to get an idea of how
I tell them.
You know?
I'm like, you might want to hear a few of this because
right. I'm never gonna talk crazy about you.
Ever. Until we break up. You don't do that, but I damn sure do. Not even as bad as there's a lot of shit.
Them niggas deserve it though.
I haven't aired out.
Keep a lot in, I'm sure.
I do.
I'm sure.
I do keep a lot in. There's a lot of shit that nobody knows.
A lot in the chamber, I'm sure.
Hell yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. Like fucking Funk Flex with the bombs. All right. So I'm a new listener and I wanted to ask you both why you're so opposed to dating white people.
Oh, shit.
Maybe you said this on previous episodes, but yeah, I'm just curious. Go ahead, Lee. You take that one.
So what was the question? She was asking, do we date white people?
Why are we so opposed to dating white people?
Are we? Did we say that?
We kind of are. We kind of are.
You think so?
Yes. 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 Yes.
We give off that vibe?
Yes.
Damn. Okay. Now that's funny. Okay, so.
Is it funny?
A white woman messaged me yesterday in the DMs.
Uh-huh.
And she said, this might be a little forward, but what the hell? Laughing face. You know white people are. What the hell? You give off this super dope vibe, and I really like to get to know you if you're down with that.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, I try to do a little voice. And
let me see what she look like though.
No, she's cool.
Ooh, it's cool. So shady.
No, she's cool. She listens to the show too.
Hey girl, hey.
She listens to a few episodes.
Oh, come on, Blondie. I'm gonna need to see a full body pic. You need to post a full body pic. I can see them change.
She's listening.
Yeah, I know. Post a full body pic so I can see them change. Okay. No.
But nah, so I thought that was funny. That
yeah,
was
that's
right on
funny.
time.
We don't. Apparently, we give off that we're opposed to dating white people.
Whites.
Yes.
As you like to call
the
them.
whites.
I'm not opposed to it at all. I'm very open to it. Like, yeah, I'm very open to it.
I'm not opposed. I'm kind of opposed. Mm-hmm. Kind of. Like, I'm not opposed to being open-minded to it. But I haven't really been attracted to white people. You know what I mean? Just like I can tell when somebody's beautiful, you know what I mean, or handsome or whatever the case is, but I'm not sexually attracted to them. I think it's my dad. I think it's because my dad was very racist.
Oh, for real? We can't be racist, but I got you.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I got you.
We can't be racist, but he did not like white folks.
Okay. And that rubbed off on you.
I think it's more about the pro-blackness for me. The pro-black.
So you don't believe you can be pro-black if you're in a relationship?
I think that there's a middle line that you could toe.
Go ahead.
No. So listen, when Umar be on, he be on. When he right, he right. When he wrong, he a strong wrong. But when he right, he's a strong right. No, I don't. I feel like you can be pro-black and be and date outside of your race.
Right.
I just think that there is and marry outside of your race and procreate with someone. But I think that the full pro-blackness a large part of that is pro-Black family. Raising Black children, showing your Black children that Black marriages work, because it's all like those are all of the things that we're not used to. I'm not used to seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Besides my grandparents, they're my only example besides like my aunts and uncles and shit like that, but they got married later on in life. Like I'm talking about growing up and watching Black love. I don't know what that looks like, and it might.
Listen, I'm with you. I agree.
You know what I mean? But I don't feel like it takes away from your pro-Black, like your full. I think there's a middle ground there.
Yeah.
Umar be all the way.
He does.
I don't believe that in the all the wayness. You know, I think there's a middle ground. So that's why if I am opposed to dating them, one, because I haven't found one that I'm super attracted to in that way.
Do you give white guys the same grace that like the type of Black man that you like? You describe them. You like them to be have a little weight on, a little size on, a little sploosha ugly.
Sploosha ugly. That's correct.
Is that the same way with the white man?
Whoever. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, except my bitches.
Okay.
I don't like my bitches with no sploosha ugly.
Okay. Dang.
I like interesting looking women.
All right.
Like,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, the ones that look like they have an interesting vibe with them or whatever. But the guys, yeah, you gotta be a little sploosh. Also, like a white, if you're gonna be white, I don't want you to be like pink white. You know what I mean? Like spam white, like the spam pink, because then all I'm gonna think about is your dick color. And that's unattractive to me. And I've said that all the time. Like, that's not, I just don't find it.
You don't think you can get past that?
No. I can't even watch porn like that.
Going on 40. You know what I'm saying? We gotta try new things.
If I'm unattracted to it, I'm unattracted to it.
But what if you're attracted to him, his mindset?
If I am unattracted to you, then I'm unattracted to you. If I find your dick ugly. No, I'm just, all dicks are ugly to me. If I'm unattracted to, like, I find attraction in weird things, like skin color, like complexion, how even it is. Or sometimes, like, some guys will have, like, discoloration, like a light spot. Oh, I think it's hot. I'm just like, oh, you're so fucking fine, you freckled bitch. Like, I love it. I need to find that. I need to be so if I am attracted to him in totality, then whatever. If he's pink, it's fucking pink. I just haven't found someone that I find attractive that looks like that. There's no white man, famous white man, that I'm looking at that I'm just like, boy. Except,
I'm about to say, y'all be going crazy over homeboy. What's dude's name?
Which homeboy?
He's with, he was married to Denise from the Cosbys.
He's not white. Jason Momoa.
What he native?
He is Samoan.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have thought that one. Okay.
Jason Momoa is very much so not white. He's a fine, big ass thing for sure. But there's something about him that I probably will fuck him, but not be in a relationship with him. All right, let's move on. Okay. I'm going to get to one of yours because they're shorter. What is your most toxic trait in a relationship? What are you looking at?
I answered the first one. I answered the last one first.
Nothing. No.
I knew you was going to say that shit. You are terrible.
I am amazing, but okay, I'm great. No, my most toxic traits. I could be a little bit overly sensitive. I could be overly sensitive for sure. I don't know if that's a toxic trait or not. I'm pretty sure it could be annoying. Because I don't take everything serious. Like, I don't take everything to heart. I'm very lax, I'm very easygoing. But certain things I shouldn't take serious, I do. I'm just like a crybaby over. Also, I could be a little bit passive aggressive. I could be a bit passive aggressive. Absolutely.
That's fair.
That's a big toxic trait of mine, actually. I could be a bit passive aggressive for sure.
That's crazy.
I know.
Coming from you.
I know.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I like sarcasm. I like making people feel stupid. So you're just gonna leave your socks there? Oh, okay. It's a perfect place for those. Socks are great, actually. We should all just toss our socks on the floor.
Right.
That gets under people's skin. True. When you do shit.
It does.
So yeah, I can be a bit passive aggressive.
I like that kind of sarcasm.
Me too. You know, I think it's funny, but some niggas don't like it. They like, oh, you're a fucking bitch.
Mhm.
You're a fucking bitch.
But you get the point, though.
Yes, pick up your motherfucking socks, you dirty bitch. Like, dirty bum bitch. What about yours?
Toxic traits. I don't know. Again, if I put you on a certain pedestal, you do something to
Oh,
make
it's
that
over
shit
with for
drop.
you.
It's a dog. And I
Your
don't-
damn fuses. You got this much
Yeah.
rope fucking with this nigga for real.
yeah. And that's not good.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm glad you acknowledged that though.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Okay, bitch, you got your answer. Have we considered the dating pool to be bad because we want who everyone else wants, but we're not someone everyone else wants? This is crazy.
That's real.
Woo! For the neck, they went. This came from a woman,
Mhm.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yes. Have we considered the dating pool to be bad because we want who everyone else wants, but we're not someone everyone else wants? That's crazy.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't identify with that because I always like the guys that nobody else wants. I like them niggas. Let me get that one.
No, same for me. Not saying the guys don't be going for the women that I go for, but I kind of go for them real low key ones and shit.
Mhm.
Who's just really not on the scene like that.
A lot of niggas now say that that's how they like their bitches, though.
Yeah, they just not catching up because they
Yeah.
niggas is late. But yeah, I like going for those. So I
Can't
like to
relate.
I like to think, yeah, I don't go for the girls that all the guys want at all.
Yeah.
I never been into them for the most part. Even going back to grade school, I always went for the earthy girls who were just like, you bad, but you don't know you bad. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them. And what was the other question with it?
Consider the dating pool to be bad because we want who everyone else wants, but we're not someone everyone else wants.
Do I feel I'm someone everyone doesn't want? Sure.
Same.
To a degree, for
Yeah,
sure. I'm not
same.
for everybody.
At all.
I don't know.
First of all, I'm fat. Like, I'm over 200 pounds.
The world is the majority.
No, but
of the-
like there's no, because not everybody like a big bitch.
don't matter. The majority of the world is overweight.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying to you is like, I know that I might not be someone that everyone wants
got you,
because I'm heavy, you know? I'm also a mother. I'm also, I got flaws, physical flaws and shit. So I'm okay with that too. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Cause I've never, up until now, like I'm sure I could go out and find someone to fuck with, but it's different for me now. The stakes are higher and I'm just elevated in things. I'm doing way too much to be getting with bum niggas and I have very impressionable children.
Mm-hmm.
So even being someone that I think not everyone wants, I never lacked in the men department.
Well said.
Someone was always checking for me. Okay, now we got a couple more. And
Uh-oh.
Nick.
They like that. Let's do it.
Yes. I'm saving the worst. I don't know.
The worst.
Yes, I'm saving the worst for last.
Shit.
Okay. Now you gotta pay attention because these are long. I'm thinking about having a platonic marriage with my best friend and wanted your thoughts on it. Here's some context about our lives. We're both single. She's got a 2-year-old. I'm 32. She's 35. This is a female, by the way.
Okay.
We figure since we both take care of each other in a non-sexual way, this probably could work. I love her daughter like she was mine already, and I'm her emergency contact number for school and work, the best friend. The only thing that would really change is we'd live together. So what do you think? So this particular person asked me, and I said, can I bring this to the pod? They said, sure. That would be great to get a man's point of view on that. So they're thinking about getting married, but not having the regular traditional marriage things. Getting married for the legalities, for the fact that she does have the best friend has a daughter. And if something were to happen to her, she would want to make sure that her best friend was legally responsible for her. Obviously paying of the bills and taking care of the household and shit like that. I asked her more about like when living together, would you guys sleep in the same room? And she said no. We'd get it to a 3-bedroom. The baby would have her room. I'd have my room. We'd be able to date and shit like that and do all of those things. It's just legally we would be married.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's fucking dope. I like it. I like it.
How do you feel about it if it was men? Because I've been seeing that on IG.
I wouldn't have a problem
too.
with it at all. Yeah. And I don't know why bitches be that. Everything y'all is gay. It's so stupid. You niggas think everything is fucking gay. Everything's not gay. Everything is not gay. Everything's not gay.
I'm all about saving bread. I'm all about getting ahead.
I know you wouldn't do it because I'm all about saving bread. I'm all about getting ahead.
Getting ahead. You know what I'm saying? Not head.
I'm
ahead.
like, wait, what?
Ahead.
Yeah, getting ahead. Got
right.
you.
But me marrying one of my homies or some shit. So
you got to be a certain type of nigga to do that, right?
Like me, you got married.
You got to be a certain type of nigga to do that. I understand.
No, I'm saying that would be kind of.
It would kind of be, you know.
We don't like getting married in the first place.
Yeah, because the traditional shit, you have other things, you know, you have other things with it. And in platonic marriage, you're getting married for the sake of legalities only.
But I can see why women would do it. Y'all thinking ahead, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could see why anyone would do it, honestly, but I'm the more progressive thinker on the show. So
you only what?
I'm the more progressive thinker on the show.
Yeah.
So I understand why you wouldn't want to do it. I could totally see why guys would think it's weird for guys to do it and not for women.
Most guys who do it and they claim to be heterosexual, nah, you're gay. Bro.
I don't think so. That's the thing. Like
gay.
Everybody,
you can find a homegirl, platonic homegirl.
You could, but then that platonic. Platonic home girl, that's because of our perception of marriage. You're thinking.
I'm talking about men.
Ali, you're not listening to me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I heard every word you just said.
You're talking about men because of your perception of traditional marriage.
Okay, I'm done.
It's so annoying because if we're talking about marriage just for not talking about a wedding, we're not talking about like legally we're husbands. Even saying that. I understand why you think it's gay. I do, but it's not. Everything's not gay, but
that's
whatever.
Gay. And I don't even say that a lot. I don't even say that.
I know, but it's not.
That's
but
gay.
We can just agree to disagree because it's not going to change. I'm not going to change your perception.
I don't want you to change.
You're not going to change mine. So it don't make sense to keep going back and forth about it. It don't. In their situation, though, I don't think that there's anything wrong with this at all. I understand why it is safer for them. And especially since they both are still able to do things and get, have a relationship and shit like that with other people. I also don't feel like one is gay and the other one is straight, by the way. One is a lesbian and the other one is straight. So
I wonder, like, what if it does get to a point where, one is in a relationship, the heterosexual one is in a relationship.
I don't think they thought it out that far. Maybe they hasn't, and this person just hasn't divulged it with me.
Got it.
But y'all could all get married and live under the same roof, and that'd be great.
That'd be dope too. I think it's dope for women.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Hey, Waah, love the show. I remember Whiskey Lee talking about how he's not happy or proud of where he is in life, and I'm just doing a checkup on him. Also, what are y'all's most proudest moments to date?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better than what I was when we recorded that one episode.
Yeah, I thought this was very sweet, though. This question about your mental health.
No, definitely. I appreciate it. It's been people that's been checking up on me since that episode.
Good.
Even someone sent me a text like, Lee, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, cool stuff like that. But yeah, I'm cool. But I have my days just like anybody else. But for the most part, I'm fine. So thank you for asking. And,
good. What's your proudest moment to date?
Proudest moment to date for this year?
Yeah. They said to date, but I guess we can do 2022.
Or in general?
Yeah.
Proudest moment. Wow. You go first.
My proudest moment this year has been getting Uncouth registered as a legal business with my tax ID and registered by the state and all of that, and really pulling the plug on that. Probably my proudest moment because I was so scared to do that. I was scared. It's all me. It's nobody else. And I've never done anything in a professional sense by myself. I've always done it with partners. Y'all are my partners. When I sang in the group, I sang in the group with my sister. She's one of my partners. I've never done anything by myself besides writing. And even that is scary for me. Doing it by alone and taking all the risk and things is scary. So that's my most proudest moment this year.
I'm gonna have to say our family reunion that we had back in July. My brother finally got to meet his grandpa, my dad's dad.
Oh.
And they look just alike. Niggas smoke weed together. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
You know what I mean? He going on 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so yeah. That definitely was my most proudest moment. And then with bro being back here.
Yeah, just being back, period.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them soul plates. He said they coming. I said, well, when? Like, in my head, I'm like, all right now. Like, the fuck?
They coming.
I know. I'm just going to pull up for dinner. I just want dinner. Can I get dinner?
Right.
Like, who's cooking? Shit. Okay, next question. We got 3 more left.
Bet.
Why is it glorified for women to date older men but frowned upon when men do it? I'm 45 dating a 24-year-old. And Black women especially give me crazy looks when we're out. I'm just having a good time. And I laughed because I could hear it in his voice. So why is it glorified for women to date older men? Women to date younger men. I think that's what he meant. For older women to date younger men, but frowned upon when men date younger women. In my experience, it depends on the gap, the age gap for both men and women.
Right.
Or the ages of the younger person. So like if they're somewhere in their 20s, it's always kind of frowned upon, especially if you're like in your 40s or 50s. Not so much for women though. If you're a 45-year-old woman dating a 25-year-old man, nobody really bats an eye because they understand. They look at that man like, all right, he's winning. He's winning, right? Which is kind of crazy. Because
why?
Well, because the girl in both instances is also winning. She's getting piped down by somebody half her fucking age. She's doing what the fuck she wants to do. She's fucking whoever she wants to do. And if you're single at 45, you have there's something else that happens to you when you're in your 40s and you're single. You just like, I just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do and not answer to no nigga. So this is easy for her too. They both winning in this instance. Like Cher and her new boyfriend. I think it's wonderful. And there's a lot of people that's like, what? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck who Cher fucks. Like, she's Cher.
Who's she? Is she with a brother?
Yeah, she's with Amber Rose's baby father, the second one.
Oh, so that is a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking about it. And I ain't mad. You go, bitch, please. Like, how many more years left you got on earth? Like, do you use that pussy the way you want to use it? I do not care at all.
Right.
But when men do it, it looks skeevy. That's why I think the appearances is that you are being preyed on by this older man and controlled by this older man. We don't know that to be true. Nah. But it is just the appearance of it because we know that's how most older men are. They're very particular. They're very like specific about things. Yeah. So you have to look a certain type of way. You got to act a certain type of way. So it comes across like you're controlling this young lady. And
you got women who's okay with that.
Yeah.
Or young ladies who's okay with
it. But that's why they ask why is this like big thing. That's why, because the women are looking at you like you got this little ass girl that with you just so you can control her. Meanwhile, you're of age to date me and you won't date me because I'm too old. That's also an issue.
Yeah, very true. You say he's 45 and this lady's 24?
Let's see. Get my eyes. He's 45 and the girl's 24.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you do it?
Ooh. I don't know.
You dating 20-year-olds?
Chill the fuck out. Chill out. They put me on blast, boy. 20-year-olds? Damn, man. Oh, my gosh. You gave me that look like, nigga, you already there. You about to be 40. I got you.
I'm sorry.
You ain't sorry.
I'm sorry. Woo! Wait. I'm sorry. It just slipped. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I didn't mean to say
they
that.
Be going on 30 though. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily be 20, 21.
Okay. All right. Shut up.
But in my defense, you know what I'm saying, I'm not doing it because there is this thing that they say a woman's prime runs out when she's like 30, 31.
That's a lie.
Or 32. I don't believe in that personally.
That's a
I
lie.
feel like a woman's prime can go well into her 50s and 60s and shit. For real. She's taking care of herself.
Exactly.
But yeah, sometimes it just falls on your lap, you know. But
yeah,
I prefer women around my age though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you got your answer, sir. It's because you look like a perf. You look like a controlling perf.
Is he appealing?
Yeah, he's handsome. He's a handsome guy.
And
he makes money.
The more handsome he is and the more bread he got, women are going to hate that shit.
Yeah, for
especially,
sure.
Especially the sisters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You black, I don't know if the girl you're with is white or not, but if she's white,
throw that in there too.
Ooh, you are the scum of the earth to
even
these
if she's
women.
a Latina.
Yeah.
Which they family, but shit.
They are.
You know?
They cousins.
But we look at them like, y'all look at them like,
I mean,
she op, not you necessarily.
She a op.
Yeah.
She a op.
Yeah. Especially if she's a lighter tone. If she's a lighter tone Latina.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah. You're right. Mm-hmm. She a op. Not me. I love all my Boricuas. All right. 2 more questions and it's gonna get.
Let's do it.
All right. These last 2 are doozy. That last one, okay, anyway. The last one is the reason why I didn't want to show you the questions. I was like, I'm hiding all these shits from him because this is so bad. See.
Damn.
Okay. Hey, Ebony. First, I want to say how proud of both of you I am. The show has grown so much, and it's like we're watching you two grow up. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's really a great show. I wish more people knew about. Same. My question is for Eb. Oh, that's right. I forgot this was for me. Last episode, you talked about some traumatic things that happened to you, and I admire how healed you are from those things because I wouldn't be able to freely talk about it. In regards to your baby daddy, do you wish he wasn't that way so you could be together? Do you wish you could raise your kids with him in the same household? Like if he changed and showed growth, would you take him back? Why not? Absolutely, unequivocally, will not.
Got it.
Do not.
That's all you going
There's no disputing any of that. If my baby daddy changed and was the last Negro on earth, I would find the tallest building, shove a pink dildo inside of my vagina and somersault off of the top of that building.
Hell of a description.
I'm going out with a bang. Okay? I'm going to jump atop
That's some poetry right there. I feel like you need to write that down. That was deep.
I'm going to jump atop from the Seattle Space Needle, the needleless needle point of the said building with a dildo up my cooter for the fun. Okay? And do a fucking forward roll off of that bitch. That's it. That's it. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Because everything is gone for that person.
Right.
The attraction, I even look like he looks different to me now. He doesn't even look like the same nigga that I had kids with. I understand why that question is asked because a lot of women do that. And I don't have this like fairy tale idea of,
I've wondered that too, so that's cool she asked that.
Yeah. I don't have this fairy tale idea of like me and my kid's father could, if he changed, if he got therapy or whatever the case is. I don't have that idea. It would never happen because he is not that person. I'm not that girl. If I was who I am now, back then, I wouldn't have the children I had. He would have never been chosen. So even through change, you can't change really someone's perception of you. Really. You can't do you can shift a little bit. Maybe but that core feeling that they have with you or that they associate with you does not go away. And even though I'm very indifferent with my kid's father. I don't feel anything, right? I also don't feel anything like that. Like it's just like Not an option for
That
me.
ship sailed a long time ago.
That ship is burnt.
Mm.
It's not even like sunk. It ain't even sail anywhere. It's burnt to a crisp.
Mm.
It is ashes floating through the wind. That ship. I don't think I can express it in any stronger, more
No, I get
poetic
it.
way that this nigga could never, ever. I don't have those ideas. I know many women do. You guys really be wishing and hoping that your baby daddies would come around one day so that you don't have to do this by yourself. I will do this by myself for the rest of my life before I take that nigga back. I wouldn't give a fuck. It is what it is. You the last nigga? I guess you gonna be the last human because I'm gonna kill myself. That's it.
Heard you.
Hope that answers your question. Why or why not? Because he's trash and he's gonna always be trash in my eyes no matter what he does. No matter what he does, he's always gonna be, you can't erase experiences. You cannot erase experiences. That's why I tell my children and I try to tell other people, you have to be intentional. And yes, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to say some wrong things. We're going to do some fucked up shit. But you have to be as intentional as possible with other human beings because you cannot erase their experience with you. You can't take it back. It happened. You cannot take back the trauma you've put on this human being. You can't take back the verbal assault, the physical assault. You can't take that back.
True.
Even if you apologize, oh, I'm sorry, I was a monster back then and I've gotten help. Thank you for your apology and thank you for getting help. But that don't mean that my perception of you has changed just because you apologized or because you no. So think about that shit when y'all start doing fuck shit to your niggas and your bitches out there and thinking that just because you apologize or you different, they just supposed to accept it. No, because that also happened to them. You happened to them. Okay. The last one. Please don't share my name.
Okay. It said, please.
Please don't share my name. This could ruin my life.
Oh, shit.
I think my son is not my husband's, but a man I cheated on him with during a one-night stand. I went to Vegas for a friend's bachelorette and bachelorette party, so the couple was having it together, and slept with one of the groomsmen. My son is 7, and he looks like this guy. The only saving grace is he has my complexion and looks mostly like me and my father, so my husband doesn't question it. I feel your side eye and disgust. I can see it all in your face. Whew, I feel bad as fuck. I don't know if I should leave well enough alone or blow up my whole life just to get it off my conscience. Lee, as a man, would you even want to know? Please don't go too hard on me. I already feel like shit. I'm still going to listen though. I love y'all.
Wow. I would want to know.
You would?
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want to know because if he's not questioning it already, at some point he's going to question it.
Yeah.
If she feels like the child only resembles mainly her and her father.
Yes.
As well?
Her and her father. Now, for context, I know this person very well.
Okay.
Know the baby, know the husband.
Wow.
Know the mother and the father.
Wow.
And when that's how I found out.
Damn.
Through that.
Wow.
She saw the question and she messaged me and was like, I'm about to tell you some shit. Please don't judge me.
Nah, no judge.
No judge, girl, please. But I was like, oh. And that's what she said, hold your thoughts until the show.
Yeah.
I want you to talk with a man about it first. So I'm like, okay. All right.
Yeah, I would want to know. But if she decides to not say anything about it, then okay. But I'm sure she is aware of the fact that he could start questioning and he could maybe do some things behind her back to maybe get a test and maybe see.
That would be my fear.
Yeah.
That would be my fear.
So I'm sure she's living with that as well.
Yes.
Because for her to bring that up, she didn't have to tell you that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit is really eating
It's really eating at her. And she's not a bad girl at all. Like, she's a good human. I just think there's some other things going on in their relationship. And I feel like she shouldn't be married to him. I think she should divorce him. But because I don't feel like she loves him.
Got it.
But that's my personal opinion. I'm going to shut up. But as far as telling him about the baby, I think she should say something. Because a number of things. First of all, scientifically, when that boy grows up and he wants to have babies with someone, you need to know what medical history your father has.
Yeah.
That is very fucking important. It's more important than people realize it is.
It is.
That shit could save your fucking life, knowing that your parents, your father had such and such or your mom had such and such. And it's like, okay, now
Blood
we know
type
how
and
to,
all
yes,
that.
it's
Mhm.
so important.
It
It's
is.
so important. So even for that, right?
Mhm.
But then the husband deserves to know that that's not his child. And
Yeah.
I don't like for anybody to take their choice away from them. So
Mhm.
I feel like purposely keeping it from them, even though it will ruin your life and will blow up your marriage, could potentially blow up your marriage. I think he deserves to know if that is his biological child, because that's the only child they have.
So you don't know when exactly she found out that it wasn't her husband's child?
She doesn't think that the
She doesn't
baby
think-
is
so she's
his.
never
She
even-
hasn't taken the test yet. She doesn't think that baby, because she feels like she knows what the groomsman looks like, so she
Yeah.
feels like the kid like resembles
She
body
needs to get with the
shape.
groomsman, and they need to.
She
set
needs to
something
talk.
up.
Yeah, she needs to. That's what I
find
was gonna
out,
say.
yeah.
She needs to talk to him too, because he could potentially have a child here,
Yeah.
and that's not right
Yeah.
to keep him from his child.
Right.
So it's not just the husband; it's the groomsman too. You know what I mean?
It is.
And the son.
Now, is it possible for a woman to get pregnant and for her to get some other sperm in her?
No,
And
only if it's twins.
Mm.
That's possible. It's rare, but it's possible
okay.
that you can be pregnant with two different sperms for twins.
So, a woman who's already pregnant and a guy nuts in her, that guy who nutted in her, there's no way that child could possibly
No.
come out resembling.
No,
No. Okay.
no, that's not
Got it.
possible, because the egg is already fertilized.
Mm.
It's already implanted. It's already growing with that person's DNA
Mm.
plus the DNA from the mom. So another sperm is not coming after that egg at all.
That's
It
why
just
you say
doesn't.
it gotta
Yeah,
be twins.
it just if it's twins, that's two eggs that's released. So one egg could be fertilized, and then you go and fuck the next nigga, and now that nigga's fertilized the other egg.
That's ill.
There's a small window for that, but
Yeah.
it could happen.
Mm.
But with one pregnancy, it's just not. It's not possible.
Okay.
So yeah, sis, I do feel like you need to say something to the groomsmen.
First.
Get
yeah.
a DNA test done. And then I really do feel like you need to reevaluate your marriage ultimately. I do, even though it was 7 years ago. I think you need to reevaluate your marriage, because that's hella deceitful. And
But
y'all
is it
know
a-
how I feel about that.
Mhm.
I think that is like the ultimate betrayal, because you're passing this child off as this man's, right?
Does her husband know this man? Well, he's met
I
him.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if they know each other, but
Okay.
I don't even know if they met. I don't know.
Oh, so he wasn't okay.
I don't know if he went on the trip.
Got
I
it.
think she was in the I don't even know if she was in the wedding.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. We didn't talk about it because she said she doesn't
Right.
want, but because I had questions. So I was like, wait a minute, like what? So I don't know, but I think she needs to reevaluate that.
Mm.
Now that the kid is 7, is bigger and like starting to resemble what she's saying is, he's starting to resemble the other guy, and physicalities more so,
Mm-hmm.
because the husband, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if he listens to, like, they're friends of mine.
I
so-
hope the fuck not.
Spicy. Right? That's why I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna just say this. There's some very distinct physicalities in all of the people in the father's side of the family. And all of, like, even though the baby does look like her and her dad and her side of the family,
Mhm.
there's some distinctness that I feel like if he was the husband's child, he would have.
Mm.
So it might be like a height thing or body shape thing. I'm
It's
trying to be
gonna come out
vague,
at
but
some point.
I'm trying to
So
be vague,
She got to
but-
talk to somebody. She got to talk to the groomsman for sure.
yeah, that should be the first step, sis. Is talk to
Yeah.
the groomsman and get a DNA test done.
Mhm.
And then if that is his child, if it's not his
And
child,
if it's not,
if it's not
hey,
his child, do you think that she should tell the husband that she cheated?
no,
You don't think so?
I don't need to know that.
You wouldn't want to know that.
No.
Okay.
Well, for what? You got away with it
She
up
did.
until this point.
She did.
You know.
I don't know. I'm never gonna advise someone to not, you know what I mean, because it's gonna eat up at your conscience, or maybe not. I just don't know. I don't like cheating so much that I don't even have advice for being even more deceitful.
That's why I sent that last question to you.
Oh yeah, that was earlier, the last. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one because I didn't put it in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, because once I finished the writing of the outline, I don't go back to it. Okay, last one. Should everyone be allowed one fuck up in the beginning of a relationship during the first year?
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna advocate for it, but I get it. In her case, she's married. The woman who sent it to me, her husband has stepped out on her. She stepped out on him, and they good now. You know what I'm saying? They've been married for some years. I don't know. When you first get to know someone, you know, we don't love them and shit right away.
Right.
You know.
That's different.
And then also, you're still going to be probably getting hit up by exes or people you was just talking to and shit like that. Some people got a mean cutoff game. You know.
Me.
For sure.
I will yamp that shit closed. But some people, it takes time.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
So I've read that and interpreted that like first year of marriage, but like first year relationship like in the beginning before you even like fall in love and shit like that. I guess.
It made me think about my situation last year or earlier this year with girl. Like, if I would have adopted that method of thinking, because I was kind of thinking like that already. Like, some shit I'm just gonna have to let slide, I guess.
Yeah.
Because no, it ain't about being perfect though. You know what I'm saying? But when I ask you certain questions and you don't respond honestly, then I really can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can take somebody lying to me or lying to me at first, but then coming back around and telling me the truth, I can take that.
I don't like that.
But being deceitful in general,
yeah,
and just standing on that mountain, yeah,
I feel you.
Can't do it.
I think it depends on the level of the fuck up too, honestly.
I agree.
Because you're not owed nobody a second chance.
True.
So like it depends on what kind of fuck up, how big it is, and then we'll see. I'm not really, if we are in a relationship, if we say we go together,
right, you
can't cheat on me. You cheat, it's over with.
I got it.
That's it.
I think we're gonna have to start thinking differently.
But because other things, see, that's the thing. I've been on a lot. You know that.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot. Yeah. So I'm not bending with the cheating shit.
I got it. But we date so much. A lot of people are serial daters at this point. People date up until, I don't know, I think the average relationship these days is like 3 months, maybe 4 months. So if you come across someone who's used to that type of lifestyle, and then they finally get someone who really might be the one for them, I don't know. They might be like, I'll step out every now and then.
No,
like we probably
don't do it to me.
Got it.
Or don't be in a relationship with me. It's really that simple.
I agree.
Like you can just
it should be
not.
That simple,
you can just not say we go together.
Yeah.
You can just not say let's commit ourselves to each other. We can just continue to date. Now you know how I am with dating. If we're dating each other, you're not committed to me.
Do people honor dating anymore?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what they're doing because I'm out in these. I'm not in these streets. But for me, if we dating, we dating. Yeah. If I'm dating you and dating someone else, that's my business. Yeah. If you dating me and dating someone, but soon when we start fucking, I expect for you to be honest with me.
Right.
How many sexual partners you have or whatever the case is, and then I can decide if I want to be a part of that number. But if you say you my girl, then that means in my mind, you've already finished that. You've gotten that out of your system.
Right.
So now you want it to be you and I. And that's that. It's not hard. Like it's really not hard. You don't have to say you mine, but I'm not really yours. I'm yours a little bit. I'm yours 90%, but the other 10% is out here in these streets. I don't fucking think so. That's not what I deserve, and that's not what I'm settling for.
Right.
But you could easily just be like, nah, I'm not ready yet. I'm still out in the streets. Cool. Do you. I don't have a problem with that. People make dating so difficult. They make it so weird. They do. It's just weird out here.
because people are conflating, like people are bringing side pieces on expensive ass dates and shit. Joints that's just supposed to stay in your bedroom. You're going out in public with them. Like I say it on here all the time. Women who I have fun with, we do not see the light of day. at all.
Well, I mean, that's you,
And I feel-
right? And I feel like
right,
other
that's
people's
me, but
idea
men,
of
other men
fun.
aren't moving that way.
I feel like other
Go ahead.
people's ideas of fun is that let's go out to eat and then I'll fuck you. Let's go do something fun and then I'll fuck you.
And that's fucking shit up.
How?
Because you have all these women out here thinking that you want them for real, and really you just want to pipe them. That's it. You
Okay.
showing them a good time. You showing them this nice side of you. You're charismatic. You know what I mean? You're probably better than the last guy they was dealing with. Take them on a few dates, dick them down real good. Then you show them who you really are.
Yeah.
Come on, we had a guest on here twice. It's been a few years. Like you start with an F. You know his name. But that's how a lot of
Yeah.
that's how a lot of guys move. You know what I mean? That's why they see that shit as fun. Like if you just want to have fun, just say that. We can go out. We can do some
he was weird.
golf shit. We can, you know. Nah, he's not weird. He's just that's how men be thinking.
No, but nah, the shit's whack because you niggas don't. Y'all say all of that, but you don't. Anyway, I'm not even gonna because
Just keep them in the bedroom, yo. You know what I'm
if
saying?
that's what you
just
want, like just
Yeah.
fucking keep it in the bedroom.
or
But
just be upfront with her.
there's
though,
also
about what you
right.
want,
That's what I
you
was
really
gonna say.
want.
Like
That's what it boils down
be
to.
honest about what you
Yeah.
want. Y'all niggas act like honesty, like bitches are allergic to honesty, or like you're allergic to being honest. If you just want to fuck the bitch, you don't want to be in a relationship with her, but you also might want to go grab a burger, then tell the bitch, I don't want you in that way. I think this is great what we have.
Mhm.
And like, there's a nice way to say, you don't even gotta be like you can never be my girl, you know, because that's just rude,
Mhm.
right? But I think that what we have is great. And I'm not trying to do nothing else. I don't want a relationship with you right now. And if you can't get with that, then that's okay too.
These men, they like getting in your head.
Y'all
I think-
stupid.
and
It's
they like the
stupid.
drama just as much as women.
Yeah, I
do.
believe so.
Yeah.
I believe that a lot of these niggas love the drama, and
Yeah.
y'all could keep that shit because I ain't with it. I'm
Yeah.
ready for my rom-com.
For the ego, you silly.
Okay. I don't want none of the motherfucking bullshit. I want the rom-com, the romance, the flowers, the fucking corny shit. I want you standing outside my door like with mad roses. I might need to give me a white man if that's what the fuck I'm looking for.
Dang. Why not?
Because my baby daddy told me one time that life is not a fairy tale and I'm not no princess.
Mhm.
He said, so you ain't gonna get that fairy tale shit. You might as well stop thinking about that. And it sat with me for years. It sat with me for years because I was like, damn, maybe I don't deserve, maybe that's not real life. Fuck that. I want my rom-com, bitch. Watch me have a rom-com type of romance because
I hope
I'm
you
manifesting it.
do. I hope you do.
All right, that was the end of the questions. I love mailbag episodes. That was the first one for this year. Actually, we haven't done that since last year.
Mm-hmm.
I love when you guys send us questions, and if you do have questions, because we do have a segment, we don't use it all the time because y'all don't send in questions, and then we be having guests, and we don't do it when guests is here. But you could send us either a DM on our Instagrams or our personal Instagrams or the Waah Instagram, or you can send us an email at podcastwaah@gmail.com and just put in the subject, ask the listeners, and put your shit in there, and you'll be anonymous, and you could tell us whatever the fuck you want to say, and we're gonna read it on here and discuss it in a loving way. All right, let's do a quickie. And since the quickie this week, because my birthday is tomorrow, bam, bam, bam. The quickie is about getting older or having birthdays. All right, put your mic on. Over there falling asleep. He was getting lower and lower. No, it's not on. It's not on. No. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. B-Day / getting older quickie. Chocolate cake or vanilla cake?
Chocolate.
I don't like cake. Chocolate cake, I guess.
Vanilla. Vanilla cake with strawberry frosting.
That's not bad.
Yum. Okay. Birthday parties or birthday dinners?
Depends on the mood. I'm gonna go with birthday dinner. That's where I'm at right
Question
now.
mark.
Birthday dinner.
Okay.
Birthday dinner.
Birthday dinner. Love it.
I don't like big groups of people like that.
Same. I like when people make a big deal out of me though, so it's fine. I do. I like the spotlight and then I don't like the spotlight at the same time. Okay, birthday sex or makeup sex? Are you giggling? Did you just have makeup sex?
No.
That giggle was like, boy, we had a time last night.
You go.
We'll get so bashful when we talk about sex.
I'm gonna go with makeup sex.
Really?
Makeup sex is dope. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Birthday sex, I guess.
I say birthday sex. I think bitches get nastier when it's birthday sex. Makeup sex is just typically very rough. It's just,
depends who you're dealing with.
it depends, yeah. Okay. The changes to your mind / perspective or the changes to your body.
Like which one I wouldn't want?
Which one would you want? Like which one you prefer more?
Change it to your mind. Yeah.
Okay. This one's a little bit difficult for me too.
Shit. Changed my mind enough. Shit. I guess I'll go with the body.
You go with the body?
Yeah.
I say the changes to my mind because I've gotten better
Yeah.
mind-wise. And how I view myself is better now because of the changes to my mind.
Nice.
All right. And last one, celebrating alone indoors or alone outdoors. So not like out in the streets. I mean, out in the wilderness, but like out hanging out, going doing
Both
shit.
can be dope.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna say alone outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be a vibe.
Okay, dope. I like that.
Alone indoors.
Alone indoors?
Yeah. Not getting my own little personal space. If I set it up and I'm good.
Yeah. Although I'm spending tomorrow alone indoors and it's not going to be a bad thing, I probably will go do something.
Yeah, you want to get cute and shit, right? No? Okay. No.
I don't know what is wrong with me.
No, nothing's wrong.
It's not that
It's not a bad thing.
It's not that type of year for me. It's not that type of birthday for me. I'm just like, I don't even want to get dolled up. I'm probably going to take some birthday pictures. But I don't want to, because you know me and my posts and shit. You know, you got to do a birthday post.
Okay.
But I don't want to. It's weird.
That's not weird at all.
It is because I birthdays are a big celebration for me. Big thing. I love birthdays. Love my birthday, love other people's birthdays too.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But this is very interesting this year.
I mean, you love the fact that you're about to go into another year.
I'm very excited about year 38.
Just all the other stuff though.
Yeah,
Sometimes
all the fluff, all the fluff and shit, the pomp and
decide
circle.
what I want to do for mine. So I get it.
Yeah, it's also just like, I hate to beat a dead horse, but I'm alone. You know what I mean? It's for real. So like, even though I have soul family and core people, I'm alone. So the things that I would want to do for my birthday, I can't. Last year I had a partner and I still didn't do anything for my birthday. So, you know, it's just like old. That's basically what it's old, this solo birthday.
But what would you want to do alone though? I mean, I know you're about to go to this resort though, so that's gonna be great.
That's gonna be I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And
that's probably enough.
I think it is. Yeah. Give me some room service.
Maybe
I have a balcony in my room, so I
maybe-
don't really have to leave.
And maybe Mr. K can come by and accompany
All
you.
right, guys. Well, that's enough for the show. Thank you for listening to this very special episode because what Mr. K.
Mr. K.
Not the puppet. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love it. What, girl? The people listening is like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
Like, that's what's going on. I love it. Okay, no, Mr. K is not coming to my room. Are you kidding me? That's not rom-com-y.
You're getting his bottle of wine.
I don't think that's
right?
rom-com-y at all.
So what if he's like, I don't want to drink this alone?
Ooh, I would like that.
Right?
That was smooth.
And what are you gonna be like? Well, I'll do that alone.
I'll pop this pussy open. All right, like no, you ain't gonna ask me twice, Mr. K.
Yeah, he gonna have Isaiah throwing 12 touchdowns a game. You put that on him.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Just saying.
Oh shit. Okay, guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you love me, you can send me some Venmos or some Zelles for my motherfucking birthday. If not, it don't matter. Whatever, it's whatever. No, seriously, thank you guys for listening and for celebrating with me another year here on this ghetto but amazing ass earth.
Well said.
Yes, it's very ghetto, but I love it here. As usual, you can go follow us at WAAH Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Go subscribe to the YouTube so that way you can see us instead of just hearing us. And then go, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ebby Juan Kenobi. Not Twitter, TikTok. Give them your socials.
Oh, follow me at WhiskeyLee _ on the gram.
And we out of this bitch.
Be good.